guys, how's it going? Welcome to a nice little digestive flow gut health yoga. We're just gonna do a nice easy movements to give some love to our bellies. It's Christmas time right now for me, but this works all times. I mean, we all always overeat sometimes, but if you are anything like me and my friends and my family during the holidays, 'tis the season to be overeating. So I wanted to just put together a little flow for you guys with a good focus on twist. So twisting is just so good for our organs. I like to think of it as a little bit of a magical massage. It moves things around. It gives you time to just have things settle where they're supposed to be. So if you overate, let's not feel guilty about it. Let's have some gratitude that we've got food on the table, that we are even able to overeat like that. And then let's do some yoga medicine, right? And let's take care of our bodies. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started in a simple seated position. And we are going to just breathe. Bringing our awareness to our breath here. Hands can be in the lap, they can be by your sides, wherever's comfortable for you. And just breathe. Take a moment to arrive on your mat. And go ahead and, on your inhales, focus on the space that you're creating. You're filling up with some fresh air. You're expanding through the belly, the ribs, chest. And on the exhale, we let it all go. We let go of what we don't need anymore. Again, on the inhale, we fill up through the chest, the ribs, and the belly. And on the exhale, we let it go. We let it just hang. Don't hold your stomach tight. Just let it go. Let's just be. And then on the next two breaths, let's really focus on where the air is moving and where it is leaving. So inhale, we feel the air come in and down through the chest, the ribs, and the belly. And then on the exhale, contract in the belly and feel the air go through your ribs, your chest, and out. One more time like that. Inhale through your chest, your ribs, and your belly. And then exhale through contracting belly, ribs, and chest. Nice. If your eyes were closed, you can go ahead and open them now. We're going to find some small movements here. So let's simply start by just finding some circles. Okay? Let's get things moving a little bit. I'm going to recommend that you inhale when you come forward. And then when you come back and kind of round through your back is when we'll exhale. So inhale, we breathe forward. And exhale, round through our back. Inhale, we come forward. And exhale, rounding through the back. Nice, nice and easy. And then pause. Take it the other way. Remembering to inhale when we come forward. And exhale when we round through our back. Nice, nice. Just saying, hello stomach. I'm here to help you. So that I can eat another cookie later. Or not. Alright, go ahead and pause when we're back in the center. And then we're gonna go ahead and inhale our arms up. And let's fall down to our left first. You can rest your hand on the ground, or if you can bring your forearm all the way down, go for it. We are gonna just now bring our breath and focusing on filling up through our side and our ribs. Inhale, we find that expansion, we find that space, and then exhale, we let it go, and maybe we fall even a little bit deeper into that stretch. Let's inhale it back up to center, and exhale, drop it over to the other side. You can come to your palm or your forearm, whatever feels good for you. But where I really want you guys to focus is inhaling, finding that expansion through your side body, And exhaling, do you come a little deeper. Inhale, we expand. And exhale, we fall a little bit deeper. One more. And then on the next inhale, we'll bring it on back up to center. And drop our hands down to our heart. We will move into our first little twist. So go ahead and place your right hand on your left knee. And then inhale, we extend through our spine and place our left hand behind our sitting bones, so it's almost like a support of your spine. Or you can set it out to the side, whatever's more comfortable for you. But we'll inhale, we find that extension in our spine. And exhale, we slowly gaze over our shoulder. So remember, inhale, we breathe in, we find space, we get taller. And exhale, can we go a little deeper into the twist and wring out whatever it is that we don't need anymore. One more breath, inhale, get tall, find your space. And then exhale, let it go. Go a little deeper if your body is there for it. Inhale, release hands, come on back to center. Let's switch it out. So placing our hand on our knee and then our back hand to support us through our spine or just through the side if you want a little more of a gentle twist there. Inhale, get tall, find your length, find your space. And then exhale, let's wring it out and gaze over that shoulder. Inhale, we get taller, we find space, and then exhale, we let go of what we don't need, and we maybe go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Inhale, find that extension, and exhale, let it go. Release your hands and come back to center slowly. And then let's go ahead and meet on all fours in tabletop position. So if you'd like a little cushion for your knees, you can, honestly, you can lift your mat up and you can fold it. Or if you've got a blanket with you, go ahead and slide that under your knees. My floors are so hard here, so. Mat cushioning it is for me. All right, so knees are directly under hips, wrists are directly underneath our shoulders. And on an inhale, we're gonna do some cat-cow. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your tailbone. And exhale, contract in the belly, round through your spine, and drop your chin and tailbone. Do a few more. You can go at your own pace, but on the inhale is when we drop our belly and raise our gaze and our tailbone. And the exhale, we round through the spine, dropping our chin and our tailbone. Two more. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we round through the spine. Last one here. Inhale, find that space, fill up. And exhale, release what you don't need while you're rounding through your back. All right, bring it on back to all fours, neutral spine. Okay, now we are going to inhale, bringing our right arm straight up to the air. We're gonna go thread the needle twist. Exhale, threading your needle underneath through your chest and using your hand on the mat as support. Breathing here. Inhales, we're filling up the belly. The exhales, we're letting it all out. One more breath. Inhale, use your hand on the mat to push you up. Unwind, hand to sky. And exhale, go ahead and set it down onto the floor. All right, let's switch sides. Inhale, we come on up. And exhale, we thread the needle. Using your hand to support you, making sure you're still breathing here. We're inhaling, we fill up, we find space. And on the exhale, we let go of what we no longer need. All right, inhale, rise. And exhale, go ahead and place it down on the mat. Then I want you to bring your knees out wide and push your hips back to your heels for child's pose. Sending our hands in front, dropping our forehead to the mat. I like to think of my belly as a big balloon in this position. So when I inhale, I'm filling up that space between my legs. And on the exhale, I'm letting all the air out and I'm actually pushing my hips back further towards my heels. Try it out. If that analogy works for you, enjoy. Inhale, find that space. And exhale, we're pushing our hips back further towards our heels. Nice. Okay, inhale. Go ahead and slide it up onto your belly. And we are resting on our forearms here. We've got our legs and our ankles and our feet are touching. And on an inhale, I want you to almost like pull back with the heel of your palm, right? So you're just creating some resistance in the mat. That's gonna get you into that Cobra, where we open up our chest, we're pushing our collarbones up to the sky, and our gaze is still pretty much in front of us, maybe a slight gaze up, but don't drop your head back too far. This is really a chest opener. So exhale, lower your right ear to the mat. Inhale, rise, gaze goes back in front of the mat. Exhale, drop the left ear to the mat. Inhale, rise. And let's just stay here for a breath. Exhale, can you push your hips even further into the mat? Inhale. And exhale, lower it down. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Plant your hands in the mat and push up to a downward facing dog. So in our downward dog, I'm going to smooth my mat out of the way. It's really about finding that extension in your spine, okay? And so try taking a slight little bend in your knees here. And again, pushing through the heel of your palms of your hand, pushing into the fingertips of your hand. How long can you make your spine? And then slowly, can you straighten your legs and lower your heels to the mat? If not, just keep them bent. That's what this is about, extension in our spine. I actually like my knees bent quite a bit more. Maybe one day my hamstrings will love me enough to give me that full length, but for today, bent knees. Okay, go ahead and walk your hands back to meet your feet. And then we're just gonna hang in a forward fold for a second. You can try that same theory here, giving your knees a nice little micro bend so that your belly hits the top of your thighs. Let's go ahead and inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're actually gonna now come in to a squat. Now I want you guys I'm gonna face you. So just keep your hands outside for a balance, and we are gonna put our feet out at a 45-degree angle. Okay? Hands come to center. Using our elbows to push out wide. This is the Malasana squat. And just breathe. Inhale, we fill up our belly buttons like a hot air balloon, if you liked that one. And then exhale, contracting our belly. Can our tailbone actually fall a little deeper into gravity? Inhale, fill up, and exhale, contracting our navel to our spine. One more breath. Okay, go ahead and place your left hand down onto the mat outside of your left knee. And then inhale your right arm up to the sky so you've got this nice diagonal here. And then just look up towards the hand in the sky. Breathing, nice gentle twist here. Inhale everything back to center. Go ahead and swap it out, hand to the mat, opposite hand out to the sky, and bringing your gaze up to the hand in the sky. Just breathing. All right, inhale, bring it all back down to center. And let's ever so gracefully come to a seated position. And go ahead and extend your legs out long ahead of you. Okay. Nice. So we are going to just do a seated forward fold here, but we're gonna get into it with 3 movements. So we're just gonna 1, 2, 3, get it a little deeper. So I will guide you guys through that. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, I want you to hinge at your hips and then just let your hands fall wherever they fall. Maybe you can grab your toes all the way. Wherever they fall is where they fall. Keep your toes pointed up towards the sky. And then inhale, come up on your fingertips, make your spine a little bit taller. And then exhale, can you walk your fingers forward 1 inch? Again, hinging here at the hips. Inhale. Get a little taller, like someone's pulling a string through the crown of your head. And then exhale, can you take it 1 more inch deeper? And if you are at your max and you're good, stay there. If you want to find a little bend in your knees here, by all means, do it. Inhale, last time, find a little length. And exhale, can you hinge even a little further? And now just let it all drop. Let your head fall. Let your toes relax. Let your belly relax. And let's just hold this here for a few breaths. Maybe you feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings, your lower back. If your chin is down to your chest, you can maybe feel a little stretch in the back of your neck too. And then ever so slowly, we come up back on those fingertips, and then we're just gonna inhale, slowly walking it back till our hands are next to our hips. And our spine is nice and straight again. And we'll just bend in our knees and come on down to our backs. So lower on down. You have to bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug here. Then we're going into the lovely wind relieving pose. No jokes, that is what it is called. So go ahead and flex both of your feet, toes up towards the sky. And then inhale, straighten that left leg out long, staying active in both feet here. And then on exhale, hug that right knee a little closer to your chest. And on your breath in, feel your belly fill, pushing against the top of your thigh. And exhale, let it loose just a little. Inhale, we breathe. And exhale, we pull that knee back into the chest a little tighter, so that on the inhale, we can feel our belly push up towards our thigh. Again, nice little massage there for your belly organs. On an inhale, switch your feet out, bringing your left knee into your chest. Your right leg out straight. Remembering we're staying active in our toes, so they're flexed. Toes pointing towards the sky. And then on the exhale is when we're gonna pull that knee a little bit closer to our chest, so that on an inhale, now the left side of our belly pushes up against our thighs. And on the exhale, we just let it loose just a little. And then on your next exhale, bringing that knee into the chest so that on your inhale, your belly pushes up against that left thigh. Right here, if you're looking at me like, what is she talking about? Right here. And then exhale, we release it just a little bit. And inhale, go ahead and bring your other knee into your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug here. Go ahead, set your knees down to the floor. And we're gonna bring our arms out wide. You can do a T, or you can do football arms. It's football arms for me because I've got a wall in my way. But on an exhale, go ahead and drop your knees over to the right, stacking them on top of one another. For our final twist here, and then bringing our gaze over to the left ear to the mat. And again, we're breathing. On the inhales, we find that space in our upper body. And then on the exhale, we can just let everything fall into the mat a little bit more. Inhales are for space, and exhales are to let it go. Your next inhale, bring your gaze back up to the sky. Knees come back to center one at a time. Maybe you rock a little just to get even there on the sacrum. And then exhale, let your legs fall to the left. You can bring your gaze to the right ear to the mat. And again, we're just breathing. We're finding space in our upper body on the inhales. And when the exhales, we're letting go, we're giving into gravity, and we're just falling a little bit deeper into the twist. Inhales for those space, and exhale to let go what we don't need. All right, on your next inhale, bring your gaze back to the ceiling. Bring your knees back to center. You can do one at a time. And then go ahead and bring your knees into your chest for a final little hug. And then on an inhale, extend your feet up to the sky. This is what we call legs up the wall, waterfall legs. Maybe we draw little circles with our feet. Really massaging that lower back here. So if you can have your tailbone almost flat to the mat, your sacrum, your lower back is flat to the mat. I'll move my arms so you guys can see. That's what we're massaging. And if stillness finds better for you, go ahead and do that. If you want to bend your knees, bend them. My stomach just grumbled, I guess it's working. Nice. And go ahead and bend in your knees, set your feet down to the mat, extend your legs out long for a well-deserved yogi's most loved position, Savasana. So just go ahead and let your arms and your legs fall out wide. Close down your eyes. No special breathing here. We're just relaxing. Shavasana is the most restorative poses. So like in working out, right, you lift weights and then you're supposed to stretch. Well, in yoga, we find movement, and our stretch is our stillness. That's how we recover. That's how we absorb the movement and all the nourishment that we just gave our bodies. So don't skip Shavasana. Alright, we'll just lay here for a few moments and I'll tell you guys when to get up. finding a little bit of movement. Maybe wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe you want to roll out your wrists and your ankles. Inhale, nice big stretch, pointing through your toes, reaching through your hands above head. Bringing your knees into your chest. And then finding your way up to seated. Maybe we roll through our side and push up. Just taking a moment. You did it. You moved your body. You gave your belly some love, your digestive system, your organs a little love. And this is something that you guys can come back to anytime you feel the holiday bloat, the overeating bloat. We're all there. It's not just the holidays, let's be honest. Come back to this video. Just a short little movement. Give your body some love. And if you like my videos, I'll be coming out with some new ones. So subscribe to my channel and we'll see you guys next time. Namaste.